The Millennial Gaze.
Hey, what's good? What's good, everybody? It's your girl, May Money, back here for another apartment studio style episode where we just go ahead and have a chill time and talk a few things. So first of all, thank you for being here. Excuse a bit of a stuffy sounding nose and the mouth breathing. I caught a cold yesterday, so that's where we're at, but I'm all right, or over the weekend, but everything's all good. Just got to get through it. But I'm at home and I have enough energy to go ahead and just go over a few things with you today. As you know, it is election day. Um, we have our polls in California are closing in 27 minutes so far. And so, yeah, but we have a lot of updates on the election so far. So we'll be talking about that. I made sure to change it into some blue, just for a little bit of blue, because we went in out here today. But yeah, so let's go ahead and just chill. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Bring a friend or whatnot. This is a celebratory, also just therapeutic kind of session. You know what I mean? So I even have my blunt, even though I'm a little under the weather. That's okay. It's fine. It's just gonna put me right to bed after I'm done with this. Got the Warriors game over here to my right, so just in case I need to keep an eye on my score over here. They playing the Suns. So anyway, how's your night going? Let me know how y'all doing in the chat, how you're feeling. We had an election in Virginia and in New Jersey and in New York, and California had some. And there were also other smaller ones like Pennsylvania and Georgia and all these other places. But but those are like the main ones. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and show some results. So let's just go ahead and get into that. Let me close this out, close that out, close that out, and just keep these two open so that I don't confuse myself and end up losing my place. But so for New Jersey, we got this one. I'm pulling it up for you. Share screen.
Closest races in 2025. Mikey Sherrill, a former Navy pilot, won big tonight. And this is a significant win because all headwinds were against Sherrill. And it's the first time in a long time that New Jersey has a Democratic governor for a third straight term. Mikey Sherrill will be sworn into office. She has beaten Jack Ciattarelli, the Republican former state representative. And Republicans spent big in New Jersey, thinking that this could be the year they knock off a Democrat, especially given the fact that they've previously elected Republican governors like Chris Christie in the state previously. And well, tonight, it just simply did not work out for Republicans. Mikey Sherrill won big in the state of New Jersey. I'll provide you updates throughout the night. Spread the word. Follow along for more updates soon. And subscribe to my Substack, link in bio, to support my work. More to come soon.
So that is Aaron Parnas, I think is how you pronounce his last name, I hope. But yeah, so I just liked his updates because they're quick and sweet and to the point. But yeah, he was just saying that Mikey, she's I wrote down her name somewhere in here. Mikey, I don't know her last name. Mikey Sherrill. We got Mikey Sherrill who just won in wherever she's at. I'm sorry, you guys, my brain's off today. But congratulations, that is great news. And let's just go to our next one. Abigail Spanberger is our next one. So Mikey Cheryl is in New Jersey, and then we have Abigail Spanberger in Virginia. So let's go ahead and share this with her.
second statewide win tonight in a night that's looking very good for Democrats. So Ghazala Hashmi, the Democratic candidate, has defeated John Reed, the Republican candidate. This is a historic victory for Hashmi. Why? She becomes the first ever Muslim woman elected to a statewide office in Virginia. That is a major win for Hashmi. It's looking to be a very good night for Democrats right now. Now, here's what we're going to see next. Is the AG's race going to go blue, go red? Remember, there are going to be a lot of ticket splitters there. What does this mean for New Jersey, where polls close soon? What does this mean for New York City, where Mamdani is expected to win? In any event, a good night right now for Democrats. I will continue to provide you with live coverage throughout the night. So as always, spread the word. Follow along, stay updated on all the news you need to know about. And if you want to support my work, subscribe to my Substack, link in bio. More to come soon. We have breaking news right now. Not only did Democrats just win the gubernatorial race with Spanberger leading the way, but they have also flipped the lieutenant governor's seat in Virginia, their second statewide win tonight in a night that's looking very good.
Sorry, I just wanted to catch the name of the other person. I know that the gubernatorial race was with Abigail Spanberger, but then there was another person that I didn't quite catch the name of. So that's also great. A lot of these other places, like out on the East Coast, I am kind of late to getting to know and learning about that they even had anything going on, which I feel bad for. But I'm in one of the most biggest places. It's hard to even know what the fuck is going on in SoCal, let alone all the way across the damn country. So, excuse me, us Californians we got a lot of ground to cover and take care of a lot of other people and have to pay a lot of attention to other people when we also have our own land that we have to take care of. So, sorry, we're not the most engaged. One thing that I do notice is that I feel like people on the East Coast, I feel like they're closer in a lot of ways, maybe because of the proximity and being able to travel between places on the East Coast compared to it take a whole day to drive from the north all the way to the south of California. So, anyway, but I digress. So congratulations to those people as well in Virginia. Good job. So we got another win there. Something to be very happy about. And then I think this one here will make everybody very happy. Let me just go ahead and bring it up. Oh, dude's all talking over here. Sorry about that.
Focusing on affordability has galvanized the Democratic Party in ways we had not seen in a long time. Mamdani's victory is a new generation of leadership for New York and for Democrats across America. Mamdani, who's just 34 years old, will be the next mayor of one of the largest cities in the world. Mamdani through and through ran probably one of the best campaigns we have seen in recent memory, from policy to digital to more. And tonight, voters rewarded him. He will be the next mayor of New York City. Spread the word. More updates coming soon. Subscribe to my Substack, link in bio to support my work, and follow for more. We have breaking news right now. Zohran Mamdani will be the next mayor of New York City. He has...
Hey, that's I had some more celebratory ones, but I forgot to send them over because I was kind of running behind. But anyway, no problem. I had one with Francesca, and then I had one with let's see if I can actually get it for you guys. Y'all can still see me. Have some more celebratory style. Here we go. Let me throw it in here. Victory win videos, because it's kind of hard to celebrate out here. We all late to the party and shit. We haven't even closed our polls yet out here in California, so even then it's we behind. I'm sorry, y'all. California, we just be a little behind on shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But congrats to Mondani. I know, like, I was a little bit annoyed because it's like annoying to have to hear about all these other places, and but hey, one thing that I think I did learn is that all these other places are important too. Because unfortunately we are united, so as a like all these other places do affect you in some way. Even if you all the way across the damn hella far away, 3,000 miles away and shit. But sorry about the kind of low energy, but I will go ahead and share this one with you.
I know, we're like, just you wait, just you wait.
Let's go. No, I'm actually really happy for this. So the reason why I'm really happy about Zoran in particular is because, first of all, I feel like his and that's Francesca Fiorentini, by the way. I saw her celebrating, so um I went ahead and shared her celebration out here in LA. But the reason why I really fuck with Zoran is for a number of reasons, but he's only a year older than me. We're finally starting to get some support for younger people to come into office. I'm finally about goddamn time, and we need to be. Hi, Andrea. And we need to be more willing to push and support younger people. Zoran, again, a year older than me, and Katie, who is also my friend who helps run this show. But it's time for us to start being allowed to hold these positions. All this bullshit that they were talking about Mom Donnie was a lot of it would really made me mad because all the regular stuff like, oh, he's a socialist, and oh, he's uh you know uh anti-Semitic, and all the, oh, he's a Muslim, and all these bullshit. That's just regular smegular shit that they can put on anybody. But what I really did not like was, the first of all, the unwillingness to um for like other like establishment Democrats to support him. And then also like the argument that his lack of experience was, hi Jolly Oats, how's it going? His lack of experience just because of his age, or like just made him unqualified for some reason. And we really got to stop with that rhetoric. I think that it's damaging to us, just like as a party, but also just, I mean, to individually even having that type of, hey, even individually having that type of thinking is stupid. Like, you got to be able to give people opportunities. Just because they're younger doesn't mean they're not capable. Or, I mean, shit, you might learn some stuff. But the Democratic Party really did a really shit job, I think, of getting Mamdani through. And you know what? He proved that he could do it on his own with his team. With all the lack of experience and all this other bullshit that they wanted to put on him, he got through it, just being true to himself and being like, just being about it, and being in embracing who he is and his age group and lack of experience and whatever you want to call it. But I really, so I'm juiced for that because I'm excited to see more young people come in and do the damn thing, because it's been starting to really show that a lot of like the older generations, like I'm not saying all, so please don't get it twisted, but like there's no movement there anymore, and it's dangerous. We have to keep moving forward. You're more than welcome to be a mentor, but moving to the side and helping other people, you know, following your footsteps in the right direction is what I did not see happen with Zoran. I feel like he had to do it by himself with the support of people his age and younger. I didn't really see many Dems really on his side. So congratulations, bro. And you know what? All that bullshit with the talking about, oh, well, he's not going to be able to get anything done. It's not like he's going to be on his own. It seems like a very capable person that like knows how to ask for help and things like that, right? So anywho, so that's just what we got so far. California, the polls still have not closed yet. It's 7:48, so polls are not even closed. What do they close at, 8 or 9? I forget, but I think they close at 8. But yeah, we're not quite there yet. This is weird for me for California. I've never voted on a bill that just had one little dot, yes or no. There's no people on it or anything. So that was kind of bizarre. I don't really know. It didn't feel very exciting, but it definitely is necessary. So I don't know when we're going to learn the results or whatever, or how that's going to be. But anywho, like, yay, go ahead and Prop 50. You know what I mean? It's very important, but it's because there's no people involved. It's not very exciting. You know what I mean? You can't like cheers a proposition on a ballot, you know, with a thing of champagne to celebrate. But anyway, let me go ahead. We got some millennial minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one up. So these are we doing millennial minutes or are we doing crash outs? We're going to do some millennial minutes because I was just talking about millennials and people my age and stuff. So we got some fun stuff to go through. This is, again, just a chill kind of session, just to fill in some space on the channel and hang out and catch you up on some stuff. But this is a homegirl, Cardi B. If y'all didn't know, me and her are born on the exact same day. So like same year and everything, October 11th, 1992. And this is her saying what she would do if she was locked in a room, and who would she choose to be locked in a room with? Would it be Trump, or would it be Taylor Swift? I think was the other person. Yes, I agree. Again, so thank you so much for being here. Sorry for the stuffy nose. I'm gonna put this little clip on and let Cardi do her thing while I give myself a blow. Anyway, but I thought this was funny. Her response, I was not expecting. Okay, present or invite. I wish I could rewind on Instagram, but you can't. You can sometimes, but on the phone it's easier. I don't know if you could do it on here. But anyway.
You are as do you hate my skin? Do you hate that I'm successful and a minority? Guess what? My parents are immigrants. Guess what? My parents are immigrants and they ain't going nowhere. Are you so upset that I got money and I'm not white? Yeah, yeah.
Would you rather be stuck in a lift with Donald Trump or Taylor Swift?
Donald Trump?
Yeah, for real?
Hell yeah, so I could annoy the shit out of him.
What would be the first thing that you said to Donald? Yo, Donald!
You are as do you hate my skin? Do you hate that I'm successful and a minority? Guess what? My parents are immigrants. Guess what? My parents are immigrants and they ain't going nowhere. Are you so upset that I got money and I'm not white? Yeah, yeah.
Would you rather be stuck in a lift?
So yes, that's that cracked me up because I was like, damn, does she hate on Taylor? And then it switched on me. And she was like, no, I just want to annoy the fuck out of him. And I'm like, damn, I should have thought about that. I want to get up and I would verbally obliterate his ass. I'll make his ass cry the entire fucking time. And then if he tries some shit, I'll whoop his ass. It'll be a whole smoke in the city and inside that elevator lift for real. So I thought that was really funny. And so yeah, we're gonna go through a few of these little fun millennial kind of clips that I pulled up. But yeah. Oh, so who said that? Taylor Swift any day. Oh yeah, it would probably be nicer in a lift with Taylor Swift. I'm sure that would be more pleasant. But if you really want to be on some petty shit, then yeah, I kind of agree with Cardi on that. You know, I wasn't as creative and fast thinking as she was, but I would have to switch that up. Oh, this was kind of an interesting take. So let's go ahead and share this one. Yep. Yeah. There'll be a whole bunch of words shared, that's for sure.
Ache inside of us. Just about millennials thinking that they look younger than they are. So many of us feel that we're not actually grown-ups, and I'm not joking. Like, I genuinely do not know how I am this age because I haven't ever fully grown up. I've just accidentally gained positions of responsibility. People perceive me to be a grown-up. I'm now raising children and I don't know that I'm qualified for that. And I joke about it all the time, but I don't know where the stopcock is. I couldn't repair a bike puncture. I don't have a pension plan. You know, maybe I'm in denial or I'm delusional, but if someone comes to read the meter, I don't know where the meter is. I'm always looking for the nearest responsible adult. I'm not the decision maker. I'm not a grown-up. Because we grew up straddling the analog and the digital worlds. Like, we grew up before technology really blew up. I remember when we got our first family computer and we got the internet. It was dial-up and we had chat rooms, but we didn't have social media. Now everything has just been touched and ruined by technology. And our generation, I fondly recall my childhood so much, and I say that I had the best childhood ever. But then why am I doing such a different job now raising my children? Why have I changed so much? And I'm genuinely frightened that my children have grown up only knowing a world that is so touched by, I know the irony of it, that I'm talking on a social media app right now on a smartphone, but I feel frightened of the future and of AI, the way that the world is going. My children have only ever known that, and I want to take me and my children back to the safe place. Why do so many of us feel like this? So what happened to our generation that we haven't grown up? Why are we stuck in this weird purgatory? There has to be a deep-rooted reason why our generation especially are so nostalgic. Like, we have a millennial ache inside of us. Just about millennials thinking that they look younger than they are. So many of us feel that we're not actually grown-ups, and I'm not joking. Like, I genuinely do not know how I am this age because I haven't ever fully grown up. I've just accidentally gained positions of responsibility.
Actually, I find this perspective very interesting because I feel that way a lot, actually. Yeah, there's a lot of like very nostalgic, childlike energy, still very much so present. I feel like with the people my age, like we still love our video games, we still love our shows and cartoons and shit that we grew up with, and I don't know, there is an, you know, just like we still have that childlike energy. And I think it's a few things, like how she said, like maybe we were thrown into something that would move so fast that we weren't like really wanting to grow up that fast. A lot of us, you know, spend a lot of time just kind of like growing up on our own, or just don't feel like we had the quote unquote actual like we don't feel like adult, like what adults are supposed to do, which I think is a whole bunch of bullshit anyway, because I think a lot of people that are grown ass adults and even like in the boomer ages don't know what the fuck they do, and half the time they just put on that front like they did. And again, like our lifestyles are different now. Like in the 30s, people were able, you know, back in the day, they were able to be 30 years old with their two kids and own a home and have your car and work at the same place forever. And like, because that was normal, but that's not even like a thing at all anymore. So for people to say, oh, we're lazy, or oh, we don't, work or want to work. Well, first of all, who the fuck wants to work 50, 60 hours a week and on the road to nowhere? Like, if I'm going to be doing that, I would at least like to have something paying for it. But damn, can't even like what are we working for? Good for you that you worked your entire life, but you were able to like live on the wages and shit that you were working for. There is no payoff here, like at all. Like at all. It is even worse now. So the future is kind of bleak for people my age and younger, you know? So like I just don't understand why that's so hard for the older generation to grasp that. Okay, we're not able to just go ahead and pay for an apartment for $250, $300 a month, and like like just do all these things all willy-nilly, and because your shit paid off. Our shit don't work like that. And trying to force ourselves into something that literally it does not exist as like a social construct anymore is stupid. And sorry if you don't like to hear it that way, but that's just the truth. So I really liked her perspective of that. And then also it's like, yeah, okay, so I feel like I'm operating as an adult because I am one, but I still get called a baby. I still get called like, oh, I'm experienced. I still am like infantilized in a lot of ways. I mean, I can walk and hang out and blend in with a group of teenagers if I have on a backpack and my hair done a certain way. Still can blend in with like young people. So I can't even physically look my age without like really doing something to do that. Like there's just a lot of ways that even if we wanted to grow up, we're not even accepted in society as like adults. So there's that. So there's a lot of things that go into it. And then also being a force to like be an adult and in a construct that doesn't work for the way that we are living, it's also very frustrating. So I feel like millennials kind of just got fucked in a lot of ways because of that. But hey, we all been knowing this for a while. Another man has brought this up. So let's go ahead and stop sharing this. Oh, I can just put share this tab instead. And then cool, that's good to know. I learned something on the computer here. Let's go. Oh shit. I didn't pull up the
And it's so
sorry.
strange because I feel like growing up, everybody in their 30s had it all figured out. But then I got here and I'm like, still consistently forgetting to take the chicken out of the freezer for dinner every night, you know? I am trying to check the boxes for adulthood, but I still feel like I'm waiting for the adult version of myself to show up. And I don't know, maybe it's part of the millennial experience. Like, yeah, we're old enough to remember life without smartphones, but we're still young enough to panic about picking health insurance policies because none of us understand it. So yeah, I don't know how old I am or how old I'm supposed to feel because technically, yeah, I'm an adult, but mentally I still feel like it's 2009 half the time. I think I speak for all millennials when I say, like, we have no idea how old we are anymore. You know, we really are walking around with imposter syndrome about adulthood. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm 22, and other times I throw my back out unloading the dishwasher. You know, we're right in that weird middle ground where we might have careers or a mortgage or kids, but we're still half expecting the adult to walk in and be like, you are in no way qualified for any of this.
Yeah, yeah, I definitely feel that way. I don't be knowing shit about nothing. I'll be like, damn, I don't know nothing about no health insurance because I can't get it. I've never had a job until now that even offers it, and it's like $300 out of my check every time I get paid, and only I get paid like a chump. So I'm like, I'll just go ahead, and if I need to go to the doctor, I'll just pay out of pocket. Just send me a bill, and I'm gonna pay you. Okay, I'm gonna pay you. Uh huh. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Just send it to the house, bro. Send it to the house. Yeah, no, we don't need no insurance. Yeah, we got it like that. That's what that is. Even that, yeah, just basic weird little things that you feel like you're supposed to be adult that like you don't get. First of all, you don't get access to them, and then when you finally do, at some point, you're like, I don't know what this is. Oh man, I already know there's gonna be so much confusion about like having a will. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Not one person um in my age group that has like thought about like even social security and shit. Like I don't even know if that's gonna be a thing by the time we get there. Yeah, but that's cause you have a certain energy, Miss Andrea. You good. You good. You a different type of breed. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but yeah, I thought that that was very interesting. I was getting a lot of millennial stuff today. Here goes one more fun one. And then we're going to go into our crash out segment of this today's episode. Oh, damn. All right. Second quarter, Phoenix at 40. Warriors got at 60. 3 minutes left in the second. I mean, the Warriors sometimes can be losing with that big of a lead, but it looks pretty good so far. But let's get into the second half. But I got the Dubs game going on over here if y'all were confused as to what I was doing. All right, let me bring this one up. Stop sharing this one. This guy was kind of funny. All right, yeah, let's get rid of that guy. Yeah, it's looking like a blowout, but hey, things can change with this. Did I take it off of the thing? There we go. Oh, I just got to put the sound on. Sorry, guys.
Gen Z got TikTok, millennials got MySpace, and Gen X got AOL, and boomers got to buy a house and go to college while supporting themselves on a minimum wage job. Mass-produced distractions. I'm not lazy, but bitch, you don't want to pay me. Gen Z got TikTok, millennials got MySpace, and Gen X got AOL, and boomers got to buy a house and go to college while supporting themselves on a minimum wage job.
I just to let it play one more time.
Mass-produced distractions. I'm not lazy, but bitch, you don't want to pay me.
So yeah, it's a very common sentiment out here, and I'm glad I'm not alone. I feel the same way a lot of times. But we're different. So we found a way to kind of live through it. I don't think that anybody, ooh, nice. There you go, Steph. I don't really see, I do see us being a very unique generation. I'm not exactly sure what I see for our future so far. It doesn't look great. It looks like most of my like older adult life, if I am blessed enough to even like get that far, will be mostly just healing and recovery. Not just with me but like with just like society as a whole. I don't really see much like moving unless for some miraculous way that we just figure this out. Like, but I do see a lot of, it's going to take a long time because this is a lot of destruction that is going to have to be dealt with. And yeah, I don't know. I don't see until we're out of this whole fascist bullshit that we're in. I can't tell you what the fuck my 40s and 50s and 60s is going to look like. It could be completely shitty. I might not even be here. Yeah, it looks bleak actually. So, it's definitely an interesting kind of perspective to use. I think it's unique because I agree we are the first generation to not have a path out of poverty. Yeah. Yeah, we're like, yeah, there is no like destination getting out of it unless you really did some big shit, which doesn't really happen often to people like that. That's not really an option unless you're really fucking lucky. You know, even people that I know that are like Instagram famous and or musicians like with hella followers and touring and all this stuff still are like kind of just like regular, like I just find it to be very interesting. Yeah. Okay, we got so far has won 75% of the vote. That's a little bit lower than I expected, but that's pretty good. That's good. I like that. Hey, we got oh shit. Okay. Well, polls are closing, so we should get some soon. I wonder how long it's gonna take for them to process and count. I mean, my vote went in like maybe a month ago, maybe even a little more. So we'll see. But a very interesting kind of thing that we're going through, and everybody's going through so many changes. And the one thing that I saw again on Don's show today with two elder voters who changed their vote from Sleva and Slewa. I don't know how the fuck. I don't know. I just found out about this guy the other day. He's weird. First of all, I think he's like really fucking weird. But but they changed their vote from him to Cuomo, right? And that just kind of goes back to how jaded let me just say some, not all, of the elder generation are. It's just like, man, like y'all just stuck. You're just stuck there. You're stuck in that way, and there's no movement for you. You're already, tapped out. Like, I mean, because one of the ladies, I wish I could pull it up. I should have. One of the ladies' explanations was, "Oh, well, we work for everything that we did. I don't think people should just be given handouts because I grew up and I worked my entire life. Looks like a big win. That's great." It's like, yeah, but you don't understand that people can work as hard as you worked, which I'm sure was hard, but like not get anywhere and not like pretty much be on slave labor. I mean, right now there are literally people that the federal government agents and stuff working for free, like slave labor. So all this handout shit is for the birds. And so I don't agree with that. With that excuse anymore. Come up with something new. If you're going to come up with some bullshit, at least be creative about it. Like stop with the same old, Anyway. So that was just our millennial minutes. Just to let y'all know how us and we are feeling. Congrats to Zoran, another millennial out there doing a damn thing. And I'm sure he's gonna do really good work. The one thing about us, we like to work together. So I know it's not just gonna be him working alone, unless the Democrats want to make it that way and they're just like, oh, we're not even gonna work with him because they want to be petty. But that's why we have teams. That's why we work together. That's why we bring community together and help him help you. You know what I mean? It's not just him. So I hope that this all works out. This is a great stepping stone and a great like way to gain some momentum and get people like activated. But I will warn y'all, like this is a great win, but this is just the very tippy beginning of even going back and reversing all this shit. So utilize this momentum. We cannot let up. I really like, as much as I had a great time going to the No Kings protest and looking at it and just wow, what a beautiful day. We lost the momentum from that like 2 days afterwards. Like it was like we never even did it. We got to cut that shit out, y'all. That is not effective work. That is not effective at all. So let's work better on that. Yeah. I feel like we could do better work when it comes to, if we gain this momentum, we got to keep it up. You know what I mean? Anyway, So we gain this momentum with these blue winds. Keep it the fuck up. And we need to keep this type of energy. So let's move into our next segment, our last segment. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with people. I know it's late for a lot of people that are viewing and watching, and some people will probably catch this later, or maybe not ever at all. But I'm just here. This is mostly for me. Because I just wanted to talk and hang out in the apartment studio today. I was kind of lonely the past 2 days. I had a cold, so haven't really been out. So we got a few crash outs. So this is the type of energy that I want to keep going. You know what I mean? This is what I like. All right. So we're gonna do the fuck you song first. We're gonna start off with a little bit of music. Just to get back in. This is a fuck you song. I'm gonna let it play, and then I'm gonna pull it up to the stage for you. Yeah, I feel a little better. Just a little lonesome. I was happy to be here with happy to kind of go out and hang out with actual people soon.
Will have its fucking day. Fuck this, fuck that,
There we go.
bitch, fuck you. Fuck this, fuck shit, fuck your daddy too. No, I ain't forget your motherfucker too. Motherfucker, fuck your blood and this fuckery they got us going through. Some fuck ass white man long ago got all his fuck ass friends on board with fucking up the world for sport. With fucked up weapons, ways and words. Now fast forward to present day. Their fuckery has had its way, but as sure as F-U-C-K, this dog will have its fucking day. Fuck this, fuck that, and bitch, fuck you. Fuck this, fuck shit, fuck your daddy.
Yep, that's how I feel, and that was just so beautiful of a way to put it. You know, I know I be sounding a little abrasive around it, but if I could play guitar and sing a nice "fuck you" song, that was very politely put. So yes, so that is the start to our crash out. That was a gentle crash out. That was a nice. And not yet. I'm still working on it, Andrea. I'm still working on it. It's there's still a little bit of electric work that needs to be done. So I'm gonna make sure everything's safe for me to start moving shit in. Otherwise, it's just gonna be I have to move it and then move it back. I'm just gonna wait until everything's done. But yes, that is coming on the way. But yes, so that was our just light like Ty coming in. Fuck you, crash out. But we got some good ones. Oh, y'all want to see Crash Out Granny? Crash Out Granny's great. Oh, she's amazing. See Crash Out Granny.
Is existing and drag his ass
Hold on,
out.
let me,
Put handcuffs
it.
on him. Arrest him now. What are you motherfuckers so damn scared about? Go wherever that fucking slug is existing and drag his ass out, put handcuffs on him, and throw him in a fucking jail cell. What are you afraid of? For God's sakes, are you so fucking scared for your own little personal life that you're gonna let the rest of the country get totally fucked over? Fuck you too. Democrats, fuck you. There's a handful in there that are actually trying to do something. The rest of you feckless, spineless pieces of shit, we're gonna vote your asses out too. Shame on all you ignorant motherfuckers. Arrest him. Arrest
who
him
is my granny,
now.
though?
What are you mother?
Who is my granny? Who is she? That must be a distant ancestor because she cursed more than I do, and she went straight to the point. That's what we need though. That is what we need. That is the energy that we need. All this playing nice, all this, oh, this is so nice, oh, da, 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 all this, oh, well, we got to have decorum and all that. No more. No more. And yes, education is the way. Education is the way out, but also cursing a bit. You could be educated. You could be extremely educated and also know how to curse a bitch out when you need to because these motherfuckers is playing too many goddamn games. I done had it. Granny done had it. There's a few other people up in here that done motherfucking had it. And I need, after this energy, after this boost of winning and going blue, that's what we need. We need to have that energy. We need to get angry, get angrier, get more frustrated. Like, stop all with all this bullshit, man. All right, so we got this guy's great. I like this crash out. This is a good one. This is the energy that I want from now on. Nothing less of this.
Off the cliffs of both legality and morality at the same goddamn time. Sometimes I think the motherfucker caught the first case of contagious dementia, and it spread through all of his fucking supporters, so they really just don't remember the racism, the bigotry, the sexual abuse, the goddamn insurrection attempt. But then I think, look what's directly in front of their fucking faces, the kids who are actively going hungry because of this motherfucker, and I just don't understand it. I might never understand it, but I'll damn sure never fucking forget it. I will never forget the motherfuckers with Bible verses in their bios and crosses around their fucking necks, talking about how these children who are going hungry, well, it's alright because they're not starving to death. I'll never forget that shit. I'll never forget the motherfuckers who wrapped themselves in the Constitution and law and order, and then they fucking cheered as a group of masked fucking monsters walked through our streets, ripping families apart. I'll never forget that. I hope it's clear to you human fucking skid marks who in 20 years are gonna lie to your family and friends about how, well, I didn't really support it all back then. I'll be there to tell them you fucking did. Till the day I fucking die, I will never understand.
I really like his crash outs. They're very nice. They are very, very nice. I thoroughly enjoy his crash outs. I don't know. I like me a good crash out. What do you guys think? I think they are therapeutic. You know, you're not hurting anybody. Maybe some feelings. Some feelings is definitely being hurt for sure, especially if the person seeing. But a lot of the time, the person that you're talking about don't even see them cursing their ass out like that. So, and then you get to relate with people, and a lot of people really agree with you. Some people get you know, get they chonies all bunched up in their throat and going up their booty hole, but those aren't the people we talking about right now. Those are the people that need to sit the fuck down and just be quiet because this is not their time. This is not what we can't use you right now. Go send an email, make some phone calls, something like that. You can still help out, but we need people to really kind of be active right now because these people are evil as fuck. And kumbaya and strongly worded letters are not quite enough because these people aren't even like following laws and shit. So I think we need to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, Mom Donnie about to give an acceptance speech. I don't even know where the fuck to find that. Let's see. Let me go ahead and look. Thanks for the update. Let me just look on YouTube and see if I can find. Okay. Here, let me share this to myself and I'll pull it up for you. See, this is why I like kind of just being Annabelle. You are in the way at the wrong time. Thank you, baby. Move out the way. Okay, I know. We're going to watch Mondani speak. All right, I'm going to pull this up for you guys. Sorry, I got a stupid ad because I'm not on my own.
mandate for a city we can afford. And a mandate for a government that delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City. And that is because of you. So before
I like
say
his colors,
anything
too.
else, I must say this. Thank you. Thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refuse to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership. We will fight for you because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum. Thank you to those so often forgotten by the politics of our city who made this movement their own. I speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses,
Oh yeah.
Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. Yes, aunties. To every New Yorker in Kensington and Midwood and Hunts Point, know this. This city is your city, and this democracy is yours too. This campaign is about people like Wesley,
Hell
an
yeah.
1199 organizer I met outside of Elmhurst Hospital on Thursday night. A New Yorker who lives elsewhere, who commutes 2 hours each way from Pennsylvania because rent is too expensive in this city. It's about people like the woman I met on the BX 33 years ago, who said to me, I used to love New York, but now it's just where I live. And it's about people like Richard, the taxi driver I went on a 15-day hunger strike with outside of City Hall, who still has to drive his cab 7 days a week. My brother, we are in City Hall now. This victory is for all of them. And it's for all of you. The more than 100,000 volunteers who built this campaign into an unstoppable force. Because of you, we will make this city one that working people can love and live in again. With every door knocked, every petition signature earned, and every hard-earned conversation, you eroded the cynicism that has come to define our politics.
Yeah, I'm loving this.
Now I know that I have asked for much from you over this last year. Time and again, you have answered my calls. But I have one final request. New York City, breathe this moment in. We have held our breath for longer than we know. We have held it in anticipation of defeat. Held it because the air has been knocked out of our lungs too many times to count. Held it because we cannot afford to exhale. Thanks to all of those who sacrificed so much, we are breathing in the air of a city that has been reborn. To my campaign team, who believed when no one else did,
I will say, I think he had a really good campaign team.
project and turned it into so much more. I will never be to express the depth of my gratitude. You can sleep now. To my parents, Mama and Baba, you have made me into the man I am today.
Good for you, dude.
I am so proud to be your son. And to my incredible wife, Rama,
Good for the fucking you, dude. Right, Annabelle?
there is
Right here
no
on my
one
lap.
I would rather have by my side in this moment and in every moment.
Cheers, bro.
To every New Yorker, whether you voted for me, for one of my opponents,
Cheers.
or felt too disappointed by politics to vote at all, thank you for the opportunity to prove myself worthy of your trust. I will wake each morning with a singular purpose: to make this city better for you than it was the day before. There are many who thought this day would never come.
Very simple,
Who
right,
feared that
Andrea?
we would
Very
be
simple.
condemned only to a future of less, with every election consigning us simply to more of the same. And there are others who see politics today as too cruel for the flame of hope to still burn. New York, we have answered those fears. Tonight we have spoken in a clear voice. Hope is alive. Hope is a decision that tens of thousands of New Yorkers made day after day. Volunteer shift after volunteer shift, despite attack ad after attack ad. More than 1 million of us stood in our churches, in gymnasiums, in community centers, as we filled in the ledger of democracy. And while we cast our ballots alone, we chose hope together. Hope over tyranny. Hope over big money and small ideas. Hope over despair. We won because New Yorkers allowed themselves to hope that the impossible could be made possible. And we won because we insisted that no longer would politics be something that is done to us. Now it is something that we do.
There you go. I like that.
Standing before you, I think of the words of Jawaharlal Nehru. A moment comes but rarely in history when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. Tonight we have stepped out from the old into the new. So let us speak now with clarity and conviction that cannot be misunderstood about what this new age will deliver and for whom. This will be an age where New Yorkers expect from their leaders a bold vision of what we will achieve, rather than a list of excuses for what we are too timid to attempt. Central to that vision will be the most ambitious agenda to tackle the cost of living crisis that this city has seen since the days of Figueroa LaGuardia.
I don't understand. He's very articulate. He's more than capable. He seems older than he is, actually. In my opinion.
Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across our city.
Those are such, like, easily accomplished things. If you think about it.
Regret
if we knew, if we weren't fucked up with our money.
Long to come. This new age will be one of relentless improvement. We will hire thousands more teachers. We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy. We will work tirelessly to make lights shine again in the hallways of NYCHA developments where they have long flickered. and justice will go hand in hand as we work with police officers to reduce crime and create a department of community safety that tackles the mental health crisis and homelessness crises head on. Excellence will become the expectation across government, not the exception. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another.
Yeah, and that's what his whole fight
In this moment
was
of political
about.
darkness,
About
New
dumb
York
shit.
will be the light.
Our enemies aren't bringing literally anything of
Here,
substance to
we
the table
believe in
but dumb
standing up for
hatred
those we
and
love.
bullshit.
Whether you are an immigrant, a member of the trans community, one of the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job, a single mom still waiting for the cost of groceries to go down, or anyone else with their back against the wall, your struggle is ours too. And we will build a city hall that stands steadfast alongside Jewish New Yorkers and does not waver in the fight against the scourge of anti-Semitism. Where the more than 1 million Muslims know that they belong. Not just in the 5 boroughs of this city, but in the halls of power.
Oh yeah.
No more will New York be a city where you can traffic in Islamophobia and win an election.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, he's still coming for that ass. Yeah, where you going, bro? Where you going, Como?
This new
That
age
was
will
for
be
you.
defined by a competence and a compassion that
Sit
have
your
too
crusty
long
looking
been
ass
placed at
down.
odds with one another. We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small for it to care about. For years, those in City Hall have only helped those who can help them. But on January 1st, we will usher in a city government that helps everyone. Now I know that many have heard our message only through the prism of misinformation. Tens of millions of dollars have been spent to redefine reality and to convince our neighbors that this new age is something that should frighten them.
Yep. Thank you.
As has so often occurred, the billionaire class has sought to convince those making $30 an hour that their enemies are those earning $20 an hour.
Already just fucking killing it.
They want the people to fight amongst ourselves so that we remain distracted from the work of remaking a long broken system.
He's a very
We
good speaker,
refuse
by the
to
way.
let them
Very good
dictate the
speaker.
rules of the game anymore. They can play by the same rules as the rest of us. Together, we will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears, not the appeasement it craves.
It is really refreshing hearing someone speak that does a good
After
job
all,
at it.
if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him.
There you go. Tell these hoes.
And if there is any way to terrify a despot, it is by dismantling the very conditions that allowed him to accumulate power. This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one.
Nice. Yeah.
So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching,
Yep.
I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up.
Hell yeah. You said pull up, bitch. Nice. Thank you. Finally. Oh, y'all
culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know, just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
Let's go. Good job, New York. That was right. Now go out there and fucking get lit, Zoe. You get up here. I see you with the moves.
So hear me, President Trump, when I say this. To get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Alright, what's up, bitch? Squad?
When we enter City Hall in 58 days,
It did.
expectations will be high.
That's next after the speech.
We will meet them. A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme and let us build a shining city for all. And we must chart a new path, as bold as the one we have already traveled. After all, the conventional wisdom would tell you that I am far from the perfect candidate. I am young, despite my best efforts to grow older.
Yeah,
I am Muslim.
That was the whole episode.
I am a democratic socialist.
Me too, Andre. So yes, I got the big one over here, right here.
I refuse to apologize for any of this. And yet, if tonight teaches us anything, it is that convention has held us back. We have bowed at the altar of caution and we have paid a mighty price.
Yep.
Too many working people cannot recognize themselves in our party. And too many among us have turned to the right for answers to why they've been left behind. We will leave mediocrity in our past. No longer will we have to open a history book for proof that Democrats can dare to be great. Our greatness will be anything but abstract. It will be felt by every rent-stabilized tenant who wakes up on the first of every month, knowing the amount they're going to pay hasn't soared since the month before. It will be felt by each grandparent who can afford to stay in the home they have worked for, and whose grandchildren live nearby because the cost of childcare didn't send them to Long Island. It will be felt by the single mother who is safe on her commute and whose bus runs fast enough that she doesn't have to rush school drop-off to make it to work on time.
There you go.
And it will be felt
he hyping
when
me
New
up.
Yorkers
I'm like,
open
let's
their
go.
newspapers in the morning
I'm like, I ain't
and
even
read
feel sick no
headlines
more.
of
Let's go
success,
salsa. The Warriors
not
is over here
scale.
whooping ass. Actually, they catching up a little bit too close to top.
Most of all, it will be felt by each New Yorker when the city they love finally loves them back. Together,
They was
New
like
York,
legit blowing their ass
we're going
out.
to freeze the... Together, New York, we're going to make buses fast and... Together, New York, we're going to deliver universal... Let the words we've spoken together, the dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together. New York, this power, it's yours.
Yeah, my team loses steam.
This city, belongs to you. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Now, see, that's actually quite nice. Oh, he got the little music going. Oh, I bet you they hate that shit. Oh, they hate that shit. Oh, they mad. Oh, is that his wife? Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she's supermodel fine. Damn, I see you. A nice crispy chef. Is that mama? Oh, this is cute. Oh, y'all know they mad about this music though. Very nice, very nice. Here, I'm just gonna go ahead and pause it. Hey, or not pause it, mute it. Y'all know they hella mad about that music though. Hey, nice to see you pop in, bro. Let's make sure we stay on top of this Warriors game though, for real, because like we was like blowing them out, and now they back. They always do that shit. And she, right. But yeah, that was nice. That was a good speech. I think he's a great speaker. I think New York did good for themselves. I even said a long time ago, you guys, that on the Don Lemon show, when that one time that they had Eric Adams on, and he was speaking a whole bunch of bullshit. And I was like, New York, don't do this to yourselves. Like, y'all don't got time. We don't have time to be playing games with people, trying to try shit out again, trying to like, y'all, you know, that you had the opportunity to actually like try something new that sounds good, looks good, talks good, ain't evil, don't got no charges and all this stuff, and you took it. And I'm so glad that you guys did in New York. Thank you so much for doing that, because it's important to lead by example, that this is what the people fucking want. You know, we want shit like this. Like, and so we need to keep it moving and not let go of the momentum that we have here. So yeah, good on you, Zoran. Already a superstar. I see a very bright future. I'm over here talking about like this dude hella older than me or something. Dude's the same age, and I understand that little quip that he made there. You know, I know I'm young, but I'm trying to grow old. That was clean, very witty, charismatic dude, charismatic family about it, you know, still young, but still like mature enough. I'm just, y'all did good work, New York. I really got to give it to you. Now lead by example and keep it up. And so now we have Prop 50, which has been decided just recently. So we're like actually right on time here. So let's go ahead and pull that up for you. Let me pull this off the stage. And go ahead and show you guys this one. Yes, we got some good shit going on, you guys. This is amazing work. Good job, New York, and everywhere else, all the other places as well. We didn't get to see on MSNBC the other speeches, I guess, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes for the little smaller places. But we see y'all too, you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and share this screen. So this is a post isn't available. Oh, okay. Okay, so I have this one though. Oops, sorry guys. Technical difficulty. But I have another one. I have another link that I just emailed to myself. So just give me a second. Thanks for being here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We're almost up on out of here. I had like a whole rundown while I was waiting. I thought that we were going to have to wait a lot longer, but Prop 50 has been revealed. So let's go ahead and pull that up for you guys as well. They was slapping over there with the music, the winning music. I think it's this one. No, it's this one. Okay. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Little hiccup there with the tech, but 1 second. There we go.
Prop 50, a ballot initiative that will redraw congressional maps in California and will net Democrats up to 5, potentially more congressional seats in the House of Representatives in the next year's midterm elections. This is a major victory and arguably one of the biggest victories for Democrats tonight, because it will ensure that Democrats completely counter what Texas Republicans have done in terms of gerrymandering their state earlier this year. Democrats and really California residents turned out huge today, and Prop 50 has officially passed, and it's expected to pass by a wide margin. I will continue to provide you updates as always, so spread the word. Full updates on my Substack, as always, linked in bio. Subscribe for free. Follow along for more. We have huge breaking news coming out of California, where Prop 50 has officially...
I had a more exciting one to show you, but it wouldn't work. So sorry about that. But yes, one thing about the California before we go, I really... as much as New York is super important, yes, and you know, super important because of that leadership and that new direction, that new visual, actual physical visual thing that we can hold on to, and like what we are supposed to be doing, and what like actual functioning government for, you know, for people in a country this fucking humongous looks like. We've pointed the focus in a right direction in New York. In California, I think New York and California need to start working together a little bit more, because California with this Prop 50, even though it's not as flashy as a like thing, because there's no physical person to really look behind besides Gavin Newsom, right? Who's the governor, of course, but we weren't voting for him. He's already the governor. So it wasn't as exciting and as like, you know, heart rate like pumping and shit. So that's a great, thank you. I love that. Thank you for pulling up the stuff. It's kind of hard to do all these things at one time. But damn, they 10 points away. Dubs. Y'all get on my nerves sometimes. Ooh. All right. Anyway. Anywho, and sorry about the stuffy nose, but I do think just because this the lack of people didn't make this as exciting, and it was easily decided like immediately. That was a clip I wanted to show you, but I do think that this is something that other places like California doing this, other places need to start attaching, find a way to like find like alliances and things and coalitions between, if we the United States, then there are definitely parts of the United States that can easily join together, work together without any of them even fucking knowing, honestly, and like we can just do our shit, take care of our people. We don't really have to engage. We definitely have to keep them, you know, and fix them, but and get them out the way, but we can also, you know, do this in a more efficient way. And I'm glad that we're getting more focus on in the direction that we want to go, because we've been focusing so much on so much bullshit and all this fuckery, because nothing has really been happening, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like we haven't really been doing much of anything. Yes, the protest was great. but we lost momentum maybe 2-3 days after that happened because, and cheers, y'all. Cheers to the blue waves. You feel me? But like nothing, we lost momentum. We didn't keep the foot on the gas. We didn't do anything with that the way that we should have. So I really hope that that doesn't happen again after these elections. We have to keep our foot on the gas, keep our foot on these people's fucking neck, keep crashing out, keep telling them about themselves, keep fucking it, because this, we're not going to wake up tomorrow and everything be changed because of these like soft victories that we had. And if we don't keep the energy, this could potentially not gonna mean anything. Is Newsom gonna speak a, oh my god. Thank you, Andrea. You know what? I'll stick around because I'm just watching the game anyway. I'll put it on and like take a little bathroom break and just kind of still hang out. I'll just make it be a long live and hang out with y'all because why not? You know, this is kind of my job now. Sorry, I'm so fucking stuffy. Okay, Newsom is speaking right now, so let me send this over and I'll put this on. I gotta make sure to put in another substitute request for tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to be all right tomorrow either. I think I need one more day to just rest. I finished my hair and everything, but I think I just need one more day to clean up and then like just nap all day. It's just like whatever. Okay, this email just came in. Sorry guys, I'm just grabbing this Newsom speech he's on right now. Okay. And then I'm gonna just take a quick bathroom break, but I'm turning Newsom on right now for y'all.
Is he trying to
I'll be
rig
right back,
the
y'all.
midterm elections before one single vote is even cast? He understands his position at this moment in the United States of America. One thing he never counted on, though, was the state of California. Instead of agonizing over the state of our nation, we organized in an unprecedented way in a 90-day sprint. People from all over the United States of America contributed their voices and their support for this initiative. We stood tall and we stood firm in response to Donald Trump's recklessness. And tonight, after poking the bear, this bear roared with an unprecedented turnout in a special election with an extraordinary result. None of us, however, are naive. This is a pattern. This is a practice. Donald Trump's efforts to rig the midterm election continue to this day. And I'll reinforce that in just a moment. You're seeing him take action all across this country, not just in Texas. You saw what they were successful able to do in Missouri, what they did in North Carolina, what they're trying to do in Indiana, and inevitably in Florida. They are not screwing around. In June of this year, we saw 4,000 National Guard federalized in the state of California. We saw 700 active duty Marines not sent overseas, but sent to the second largest city in the United States of America to militarize our streets.
Yeah,
we
that
said in
kind of
June
was
this
what
was a
it felt like.
preview of
Andrea, I
things
feel like my
to
room's
come.
really dusty
What more evidence do you need than what happened in Washington, D.C.?
because this cold
What's
kind of came out of
happening
nowhere. I
up in
haven't been at
Portland,
my house for a while.
cities like Chicago? When we kicked off this campaign just 90 or so days ago in Little Tokyo, in Southern California, in LA, at the Democracy Center, Donald Trump sent Greg Bovino. He sent his private police force that increasingly appears to have taken an oath of office to Donald Trump, not to the Constitution of the United States. He sent them to our kickoff rally to chill free expression, to chill free speech, to intimidate people from participating. Just today, in Los Angeles, Donald Trump called up the Border Patrol, sent them to Dodger Stadium, and threw a fastball at free speech, right at the head, free expression, to suppress the vote in America's second largest city. Just did that today. People in tactical gears sent out to intimidate a community that is already on edge. But you see, as we speak, people are still in line. People waiting up 3 hours to cast their vote, to send a message.
I'm so glad I voted early because
No
I would have been
crowns,
sick.
no thrones,
I probably
no
wouldn't have
kings.
been able to go.
That's what this victory represents. It's a victory for the people of the state of California and the United States of America. And this is a victory that's punctuated with a sober reminder.
Andrea, we ain't
that
even
it's
got no
not
Walmart
just the
out here no
actions
more.
that Donald Trump has taken
Can't
to
even find a
federalize
Walmart.
our guard,
I mean, you can find like a Walgreens.
to begin the process of
Actually,
militarizing
barely
American
even know.
cities,
Anything with wall in
to
it, we don't really
intimidate
have in
free
California
expression
like that.
and speech
Not close.
by utilizing
'Cause,
ICE and Border Patrol
They
in
do
American
some,
cities.
like, did something with them.
But he
and,
also
like, y'all
announced
can't be out here
today,
for.
right when polls were opening, that this election was rigged. That this election was rigged. Of course, those are familiar words. It's exactly what Donald Trump said after January 6th, that day of love, where he tried to light democracy on fire. He tried to wreck this country, and he called in to the Secretary of State in Georgia, calling up for 11, 12,000 votes, just like he called Greg Abbott, saying he's entitled to those 5 seats. He said this election was rigged, and he's moving to look for criminal prosecution and investigations at the Department of Justice. He is not screwing around. So tonight, I'm proud, but I'm very mindful and sober of the moment we are living in.
Thank you.
Donald Trump does not believe in fair and free elections. Period and full stop.
Mm-hmm.
This is not complicated. And it's self-evident to anyone paying attention. You start to stack up all of these actions that continue to this moment and will continue in moments to come. If you think I'm exaggerating, consider his announcement just a few weeks ago to send rapid response teams all across the United States, in all 50 states, tens of thousands of members of the military prepared for urban deployment. A preview of things to come.
Yep.
But back to this state. Our state of mind was resolute. Our state of mind was resolved to stand firm and to stand tall, to not be intimidated, to not be humiliated, to not fall prey to cynicism, to not fall prey to fear and the anxiety of someone that believes in only one thing, shock and awe, to intimidate and exhaust us. But we're seeing all across this country, 7 million people strong, standing up, not just for themselves, but for each other and for these enduring and historic principles of our founding fathers. And I'll end on that.
Mm-hmm.
Next year is the 250th anniversary of the best of Roman Republic, the best of Greek democracy. This fundamental notion of a system of checks and balances, of popular sovereignty, the rule of law. Mr. President, the rule of law, not the rule of dawn. And I hope it's dawning on people. The sobriety of this moment.
Yeah.
What's at stake? Tonight, as I said, is an extraordinary moment for our party. But again, it's an extraordinary moment affirming those principles.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I have ads on this stupid
that Donald Trump is trying to perpetuate.
On this
And
account.
so my call tonight, in the
money in the
spirit of
building
Whitman,
one.
we talked about the powerful play goes on. We all must contribute a verse. And so we need the state of Virginia. We need the state of Maryland. We need our friends in New York, in Illinois, in Colorado. We need to see other states.
Oh, he's saying exactly
the
what I just
remarkable
said.
leaders that have been doing remarkable things meet this moment head on as well, to recognize what we're up against in 2026. And let me make this crystal clear. We can de facto end Donald Trump's presidency as we know it the minute Speaker Jeffries gets sworn in as Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Okay, if there's one AI site builder you need to meet, it's this dope tech from Wix.
You know, I'm not very excited about that. Sorry about these.
Now, this whole flow is a conversation. So you
not just for our
I'm
democracy,
so not used to that. I
but
haven't
stood up
an ad on YouTube
for those that have feel
20 years.
bullied and intimidated,
Crazy.
stood up for this notion
I've had my
of
YouTube
co-equal
Premium
branches
for
of government
ever,
and a
so
system
I'm
of
like-
checks and balances.
I'm like, what's
And I
going
want
on
to
here?
thank my wife, who reminds me every single day that this is about those that feel alone, those that feel isolated, those that feel an anxiety and a stress that they never could have imagined in their lives. This was about saying to them, we have your back, we see you, you matter, we care. And I'll just say this, I'm confident as we move forward into 2026 in this country, the best is yet to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right.
California Governor Gavin Newsom with a powerful speech right there. Got Ron Filipkowski, you got Jordy right there. We're going to bring in a bit Anthony Davis as well. Anthony Davis is our closer. You're like the guy we bring in the ninth inning
Go ahead and
when the bags
how to
under
do
my
this.
eyes start to form. When I'm
Anyway, y'all know the homies over there on the Midas Touch. So I wanted to share this tab because Homeboy did mention it. And he was like, these fools are just piling up on all sorts of lawlessness. So me and Katie like to make sure that we check our Trump action tracker. And we're at 1698. I think we were somewhere around that yesterday when we did our show. But undermining democracy, hollowing state, this is a new one. Suppressing dissent, 442. Controlling information, 204. Attacking science, 307. Attacking education, 152. Weakening civil rights, 340. Corruption, 123. Foreign policy, 200. But total fucked up actions that this bitch has done, 1698. And that moved up really quick from last week. So what I really did enjoy, I think, about Gavin Newsom's speech, first of all, I like that we weren't celebrating somebody getting in. Like, we don't have to take that deep breath. I think this was an easy election for Californians to do. Just go ahead, put the shit in, and then we gotta get it done. Get this shit done. So that was very nice because I'm so glad. Actually, we went through an election as mayor in Oakland just recently, and so even after the election, for in 2024, the presidential one, I felt still anxious because I had a whole nother race that I was voting for when it came to mayor, because we had a recall election and it was a whole bunch of bullshit. But we got in Barbara Lee. I really get anxious about some of these candidates that we be having. I'm sick of even not having qualifications for the people that can run, because they really, I do too. They really, they be here to fuck shit up so bad, and they do fuck shit up, as we can see. And I'm just elections with people in it give me so much fucking anxiety, because I'm like, God damn it, we got this regular evil person, or just actually a pretty good person that probably can't do shit because of their surroundings or whatever. But we also have this really fucked up person that like I don't want nowhere near anybody or anything. And so I don't like that to be the option. I would actually like to have two people that I can study and look at, are both qualified, and be like, oh yeah, well, this, give me some options. Don't give me like two pieces of dog shit, like, and make me choose from which one I want to eat. But I definitely don't think that MVP Kamala would have been anything like that. Honestly, I don't really appreciate people being like, oh, she was going to be a shitty president. They were on the up and up. She had something to really build off of. I mean, it wouldn't have been no magical thing, and people would have still been mad in certain areas or whatever, but it would have been nowhere close to this, and it wouldn't have been destructive. And we didn't even give her a chance. So who knows? You know, we really fucked up on that. And now look where we are. Now look what we're doing. Now we have to have special elections out of nowhere just to combat some shady shit that people in Texas are doing. Like, I don't want to have to deal with Texas. I've been there like once or twice. It was hot as fuck. And I was young, so like I didn't get to do like any fun shit. And from what I could tell, they're tripping. So I have no interest in Texas. And the fact that I have to like go up about my way to fuck with some fascist, dumb white supremacy shit that I am not even used to or born around. Like Oakland, California don't got none of that shit out here. Okay. And if they come out here, it gets shut down immediately. So the fact that I have to deal with dumb shit like this, and like my vote weighs so heavily on like the effect of people that I don't actually quite like or give a fuck about, is really annoying to me. Anyway, but that's kind of how I feel about all this. But I like the sobering message that Newsom was giving. He was not like, okay, yeah, like this is something, yeah, we did this. Let's go now, Illinois and all these other places, get it together. We need to all start doing something. Use this as a momentous moment, something that we can, a catalyst of energy to actually start organizing and doing something and shutting this bullshit down, because they are not serious and they are not really that hard to even like handle, but we're just not doing anything. So at this point, I'm frustrated with people because like shame on us for letting it get this far when our opponent ain't even really that, like they ain't even shit. So that's where my frustration comes in. So yay, congratulations. Have your drink, have your smoke, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. I can't do that because my nose is stuffed the fuck up, but I'm doing that mentally and spiritually, but I can't have a drink with you. Cheers. Cheers to the victory. Okay, now let's use it. Warriors do not sleep until it's done. So let's keep it moving. Anyway, I think that's all I had to share with y'all. I think that's all I had to share. I thought I may have had an ending message, but whatever. Let me just write down a timestamp real quick, y'all, real quick. I'm going to do like 1:30, 34. We'll do like that. Because I got to start editing these fucking videos out. I really do not enjoy editing at all, because you got to watch shit over and over and over again. Anyway, let me check my jock just to make sure that we didn't have some stuff that oh, I really liked that guy, but I wanted to do the nice lady crash out. The nice lady crash out. She was cool. I actually liked her a lot. Okay. And then we gonna call it a night because I need to get rest. Probably gonna take one more day just to get my shit together. No. Sorry, guys. Luke Crash, Nice Lady Crash. Nice Lady Crash. All right, like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for being here. I know this was just a chill shit for me. Honestly, I wanted to just kind of be here during all of this news and hang out and
they're prospering a little bit. I used to be one of those people that didn't do politics, but now you have to because you might wake up inside of a concentration camp. Ted Cruz talking about
bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should have bipartisan agreement. How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders? How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape? How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles?
people asking stupid ass questions. Well, if you guys live in Texas, how come you just don't vote Ted Cruz and Abbott out? We can't! We can't! We tried! We tried! Same reason why the president gets to destroy the world and nobody can do anything about it. Everybody talking about release the Epstein files, and I want them released too, but honestly, if it was laid out, if we saw his name and everything, if it all came out, what would we do? Tweet aggressively? Make aggressive videos saying, "Oh,
exactly.
We knew it, we know it, we know it." There's nothing we can do. Chipotle bowls are $35. I can't even get extra queso. People used to regret having kids because they baby mamas and baby daddies. Now it's like, I can't feed you and you might die in class. If the president visits your school, don't let him touch you. Don't you let him touch you. People saying protect Candace Owens before Jasmine Crockett. Protect Candace Owens, why? Well, she's talking about the system and how it's rigged. Really? Wow. We should forget all the years she was a part of that system. Oh, boy. Everybody losing their jobs in Medicare and Medicaid and all their benefits. I got to teach my grandma how to sell ass. I don't know how to sell ass. I'm a veteran. And then they only buy an ass with crypto. Where do you get crypto? Is it Western Union? Can you get some at Western Union? I'm sorry, Nana. Talking about you're not allowed to say nothing bad about Trump or else you can't lead the country. You know how many times I called him piglet titties? Do you know how many times I called him piglet titties? It's going to take me forever to erase that. I did get on Zillow to see what plantations were marked down. The Hendersons looks nice. They have a pool. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna make it as a slave because everybody knows that I'm mouthy and disobedient, and I will try to get an extra portion of porridge. And you bet not take your eyes off me because I will try to overthrow who's ever in authority. I know who I am. People are happy that Bad Bunny is performing during the Super Bowl, but they're just gonna deport whoever sings along. Speaking of crowds, let's talk about crowdfunding. If you go to KitaSaidIt.com, that's KitaSaidIt.com, and buy anything off my website, all proceeds will go to helping me get the up out of here. Gotta get the up out of here. If I find somewhere safe, I'll help you. I promise. Hey, real quick, I'm not even gonna hose you. I'm about to.
Yeah, girl, I feel you. Like, people are like having it. Like, oh my God, this shit is exhausting. I be having my little crash outs. Sometimes I be missing them. I don't even be on camera. I just be talking to myself like, man, fuck these people, fuck these motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, I should have caught that on camera. And I'm like, did I really want to put that on the social media? I'm like, yeah, I did, but I shouldn't have, but I wanted to. Anyway, but yeah, that's what we got for tonight. We got Annabelle. She's getting ready to wind down. Looks like we got a little bit left. What's the score on the Warriors game? Let's see. Hold on. Okay, Podsminski, get up in there. Oh shit, Kuminga just flying out of nowhere, bitch. Oh no, you found him. Okay. 3:53 left, 113, 103, Golden State up. Okay. So it's a good night. It's a good night. You know, everybody on my team is winning so far. You feel me? So anyway, guys, thanks so much for being here. I'm so glad I was able to like time that so well and get all the results of everything. But yeah, keep the same energy up. Keep getting angrier. Keep getting more into the fight. These bitches ain't shit. So let's just go ahead and finish them. Like, let's do this the right way. Organize ourselves up to end this dumbass fascism because these people are whack. So anyway, thanks for being here, hanging out with me. Check out our live stream on Mondays at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. And we got our Substack, our Instagram. Sometimes Katie will do her Katie's Corner. Sometimes I'll pull up on the May Money's apartment studio episodes, just like this one. Those are just a little bit more freestyle, so just catch us when you can. But as long as you stay subscribed, you should be able to catch us. Anyway, we'll see you next time for the next one. And keep it gangsta out there and keep it angry. Call somebody a bitch if they deserve it. Bye.
All I said was there's evil afoot.
Evil!